Basically, we've been doing this survey since January 17th. Of course, we came ahead of everyone else because as surveyors, we have to lead the way. So we've been doing setting out for the existing line and the boundaries of the right of way. And from last week, we started doing the setting out survey of the new line at 7.5 meters. So we've been using ZMAX GPS. It's a geodetic grade GPS equipment that receives satellites from 3 constellations, the GPS, GLONASS and Galileo, with an accuracy of 3 centimeters, actually about 2 centimeters. And later we've acquired the SP80. We have a set of 5 machines in the office that were deployed from last week as we started the stringing, with equal accuracy, but is a bit user-friendly with no cable connections and better interfaces, but the accuracies are the same. With the marking of the existing line and the right-of-way boundaries, we were doing that as a single pass. We started from PS1 in January and we got to a little past PS3 in Maungu, just at the beginning of the Tsavo National Park at kilometer 120, put about 1,000 pegs. And now we've come back we started from kilometer 18 as the stringing was starting. We're still ahead of the stringing, doing the new line at 7.5. And as you can see on ground, we mark them using different kind of pegs. For the existing line, we use red pegs. For the right-of-way boundaries, we've been using blue pegs. And for the existing line, we're using white pegs. For the existing line, we are marking a number of things. We are marking all the corner points, the chain edges at 250-meter interval, and the obstacle crossings, obstacles like roads, river crossings, water crossings, and any other obstacles will come along the way as per the design drawings. So currently we've gotten to kilometer 40 with the new line. We'll be doing 2 kinds of survey, where there's a first survey, which is getting points on ground to represent them on a map. And the second kind of survey is called a set-out survey, where you get points that are planned or designed on a drawing and put them on ground. So most of the work that we've done so far, the pre-marking of the existing line and the right-of-way boundaries and the position of the new line are set out surveys. But when we'll be doing the as-built drawing, that will be a new survey. We'll be picking the position of the pipe as it is on ground to represent it on a map.
First of all, we had to check the datum for the odd line from PS1 up to PS2, then from PS2 up to PS3. After that, we sent a team of casuals to clear the line for the surveying team to put the pegs, the red pegs you see here. These are the pegs used for the center line of the old pipeline, the 1978-1976 pipeline. When the works finished from PS1 up to PS2, we started grading. We sent our machines. 3 dozers, 2 graders and 1 front loader. We started grading 5.5 meters away from the odd line. 12.5 meters is the limit of our boundary point because we don't want to interrupt with the fiber optic. It was a problem because we didn't have any drawings for the fiber optic, so we had to take care of it. We didn't know the depth or the level of it, how deep it is from the line, from the boundary point. So we started from kilometer 3.3 up to kilometer 18. It was a tough area. The terrain wasn't easy. After kilometer 18.8, we moved on up to PS2. We took a permit from Mr. Orino. We started from PS2 up to PS3. The terrain there is easy. We finished the PS3 area. Then we started to move up to PS4 when we decided to stop the works and start stringing. First, we had to put the pegs for the new line, the 7.5 meter line. So the pegs for the new line is the white pegs, are the white pegs you see on the line. We had to move 2.2 meters away from it for the trencher to pass easily. We decided on that and we agreed on that. So the chainages are put on this white pegs, and they specify the new line. So we moved 2.2 meters and we started stringing, laying one pipe next to each to the other. Now we're at kilometer 22 and heading up to PS2. From PS2 to PS3, and meanwhile, maybe 1 week or 2 weeks, the welding team will be here and welding will start. Excavators with vacuums, vacuum lifters, they come, they fix the pipe, they lift them, they lay them in place, and that's it. Excavators with vacuums. And the front loader to help, with sandbags and stuff like that, carrying stuff from here to here. Side booms are used later. We can use them later because they have more maneuverability. We can maneuver the pipe better, we can use it better for welding. We can raise the pipe, lower the pipe, move it right, move it left, lower it, up, down. It's better than a vacuum. Vacuum is good to lift things, put them in place. Side booms are here. We have 2 side booms here, and the rest are coming.
Later in the project, we deployed this equipment. It's called a pipe and cable detector. It's a Cat 4, and this is just used for confirmation of the existing line. You know, the design of the new line is based on the existing line. It's been offset from the existing line. So just to make sure we're on the right track, we use the pipe locator to confirm the position on the position of the existing line, so that they agree with the drawing. In case we get any disparities, we have to confirm like we did here. We found a slight discrepancy between the drawings and what the pipe locator was showing us, and as you can see, we had to do an open pit to confirm the exact position of the line and sort out the discrepancy.
First thing when we arrive at work, that is approximately 7:30, we start by having a toolbox meeting where we review the previous day activities, maybe the shortcomings that we have risen, they have come up in the activities and they need to be looked at so that we can avoid any shortcomings of the same nature, and also to be aware of the potential hazards that we might come across when we are working in that work area. After the toolbox meeting is done, which is actually signed, all attendants sign the toolbox and it's documented, we make sure that we have secured the permit to work. That is a permit from KPC and also our internal permit as Zakim, who are the users of the permit. After securing the permit, we also have to do a briefing of the job safety analysis, an analysis that we come up with after doing a risk assessment of the activity that has been named, maybe for instance offloading of pipes. The briefing will include identification of the activities, identification of potential hazards, and also the corrective action, the preventive action, and this will also be shared with the supervisors, the task supervisors, who are going to ensure that every preventive action or corrective action has been put in place and it's going to be implemented It's also a role and responsibility of the HSE officers and the supervisor to ensure or delegate the corrective actions that we should ensure it's implemented throughout the day. When the activities have kicked off, there is a continuous supervision of, to ensure that we are implementing the corrective actions that we raised. We take care of our employees. For instance, we take care of their well-being. That is, we ensure they get good sanitation, provision of food, that is food and also water. We also take care of their personal protective equipment. We provide them with safety boots that meet the standards, that is high boots. We also provide overalls, provide hand gloves and helmets, the basic, and also any additional PPEs are provided as need comes up. On the same note, we also take care of their health. Health is paramount for us, and it's also the mission statement of Zakim as a company, that we shall ensure the well-being of our employees. On site, we have a standby ambulance, fully equipped with a nurse, and also at the camp we have an infirmary unit, and we also have contacts with closest hospitals. Also, other than that, we have, in case of emergencies, maybe spillage or accidents on site, we have emergency contacts with the closest fire brigades. We have rescue services and such stuff that we keep in touch continuously as we move, since this is a work area that is continuously moving to another area, locality. Before closure of work, we have to go through the task again, and also from that meeting and discussion, we come up with the following day's toolbox meeting. We come up with the following day maybe risk assessments, and it's also an opportunity to share the day's occasions and also maybe new ideas or new safe work procedures that we might have missed out and we should implement. Also at the evening, either we close the permit if the work has come to an end, or we prepare to extend the permit the following day.
Naitwa Mohamed Nyiro, natokea makao ya Mavumbo location. Tulikuwa twa hustle, lakini Mungu akatubariki na kupata kazi za Zakim. Sije tueta KSP PC sinde. Tashukuru. Ni kweli tulikuwa tunatafuta kwa hamu na gamu, lakini tukabarikiwa kuipata. So lengo letu ni kujenga maisha, ila si kuvunja maisha. Tunashukuru sana, tunatawashukuru mpaka milele daima. Mfaika ni kama vile umepata nani, umepata payment yako, unafungua kama nani, kama biashara vile nini, kitu kama hivyo yani. Ndio. Kisha ndo unajikuza kinani, life ndo yaenda hivyo. Kama ushafungua business yako kama vile ununua kama mifugo nini na nini, ili life iende mbele.
As the survey team, we are ahead of everyone else, so we usually have to maneuver through the right of way before it is graded. Some sections are so impassable, but we try make do because we have to show the way for everyone else to follow. So we find ways of going around obstacles when you can't go through them. Yeah, weather is also a bit of a challenge, though in as much as our equipment is weatherproof, we ourselves can't work in the rain, and sometimes with the rain the roads all become the right of way becomes impassable and becomes difficult to work, so we have to hold works at that point.
Rain, it was an issue. The mud, too much rain. We had to stop several times for rain. It's impossible to work on the rain. It's not safe for the people, and it's not safe for us, so we had to stop the works. It's better to delay work than something happening to anybody. Machines got stuck, cars got stuck, we got stuck, so we had to delay the works because of rain.
Well, it's a mixed reactions from the locals because some of them are excited about the project. They have expectations of work, so whenever they see us, they go like, naona kazi inakuja. And well, that's good. A few people are a bit not so friendly because they say we're trespassing into their land, and we've had issues with people saying we can't put pegs at the boundaries because they believe it is a land. Some claim they are not compensated. Many of them agree that they were compensated, but they say the compensation was given to previous generations and they didn't benefit from it, so they'd wish to be compensated. Some places we find a bit of animosity, saying that some people claiming that they should be the one given the works on that area, but nothing, no serious incidences so far. We've been talking to them positively, and whenever we see any danger, we usually stop works and report it, but so far nothing serious.
The communities, some were supportive, some were not supportive, some attacked us, some were good with us. So we're trying our best to employ everybody from each community and make life easier for them and for us, and improve the community's life. So whenever we get to a village, we employ people from that village, men and women.
Not any serious dangers so far, but as you expect, now we'll be going into the parks. We will meet some wildlife. We've seen the friendly wildlife. Of course, there are gazelles and antelopes along the way. A few snakes here and there, frogs, but nothing serious, no big cats. Though my colleague told me he saw a cheetah from a distance. Yeah, but we work safely. Whenever we get to those danger zones, we make sure we are all close to our vehicles, and we work in that no one is working alone or left maybe at a point alone for long.